Hello! This short tutorial I'm going to walk you through getting started and creating an Adobe post. Let's begin. The first thing you're going to want to do is log into adobespark.com or spark.adobe.com. You'll simply click up here in the upper left corner on the Create a Project and the Custom Graphic option. This is also known as Adobe Graphic as well. You're going to find a variety of sizes and specs that you can choose from. In this video, I'm going to choose under the Popular tab and I'm going to select the square and hit Next. What it's doing is creating a new file for me with the layout of the square that I'll be able to add items to. Right now I have a blank canvas here. I can select from various templates simply by clicking on the Templates tab and selecting any one of these options that I choose to use. A note about Adobe Spark is anytime you click inside of the graphic, you now have editing rights to it. So I can change the background color simply by clicking on it and selecting a color. Now I want to start adding some text. I have other options as well and we'll walk through those, but I'm going to go ahead and select text. And from here I have a number of templates that I can choose from and use, or I can add my own text. Now it adds my text, and this is where I can start basically manipulating the text in different ways. So I can change the font here if I want to. I can go to the tab here that says color and change the color to reflect my choice. I'm going to choose black and white just so you can see the difference. I also can select a shape. So if I don't want the square here, maybe I want it more rectangular and curved, I can select that option. I can select also text effects and maybe put a shadow around what it is that I add. Next I can add the style, and this is kind of a cool feature where it's basically a style wheel and shows you different options that you can select from that maybe you didn't know were there. Simply by rolling around. I'm going to go with this option. Now, after I've chosen this style, I can always manipulate the colors again if I don't like the ones that have been selected for me. So maybe I want to go back to that black and white option, or I can select other options here as well. I'm going to select this one here, and then deselect. So now I'm no longer in the text option. Next, I can add a photo, but I don't need one here, or I can add an icon to give it some catchiness. I could put a sun, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for something that has some creativity to it. So I just type in an icon that I'm looking for. It gives me some options here that I basically click and drag over. Next, I can manipulate this. So this is a little too big for my choosing, and I can just drag the corners and manipulate it that way and add it to wherever it was that I wanted. I can also manipulate the size of the text box here as well by clicking and dragging too. It's kind of your choice. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own or add my own logo. So this is an integrated ed project. So I'm just simply going to click on my logo that I've already preloaded, manipulate again the size of my logo here, click and drag it to where it is that I want it to be. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see, but you get the idea here. Now that I've had my logo and everything created here on my project, I can download it into various formats, either a PNG or a JPEG. I can also create a PDF for it. I also have the option to share. When I click on share and publish, there's different formats that I can share this out in: Facebook, Twitter, Classroom, etc. You get the idea. I can also create a link. Hope this was helpful. Can't wait to see what you get started with next.